Today I will be showing you how I make this beautiful pink lemonade pigmented lip gloss. Stay tuned. Alright, to get started making this, you're going to need some Versagel, some jojoba oil. This is clear jojoba oil, and I also have fractionated coconut oil and vitamin E in this container. To pigment this, I'm going to be using a perky pink color from TKB Trading. This is my first time trying this, so let's see how it goes. I also have some white pigment. I'm going to go ahead and add the jojoba oil to the Versagel. And now I'm going to add the mixture of vitamin E and fractionated coconut oil into the container. And I'm going to show you a way to get your oils and Versagels mixed together fairly quickly instead of having to mix or stir your ingredients together for an extended amount of time. And to do this, I just warm up some water in a glass. Well, you can warm it up in whichever kind of vessel you would like, but I just use a glass. And I've been making lip gloss all day, so you may see little sprinkles of glitter and other stuff in the water, because sometimes when I mix in color or glitter, sometimes it gets in the water. So if you see a little stuff floating around in the water, that's just glitter. So here I'm going to let it sit in the hot water for just a few minutes. And here I'm going to show you how quickly you're able to get it mixed together quickly. And this is in real time, so you can see how quickly I am able to get this mixed together instead of stirring for 5, 10, 15 minutes as some people do. The water helps to heat up the hot water warms up the Versagel and the oil, which makes it mix together very well, and it shortens your mixing time. And first what I did was just kind of get it mixed in a little better, so that when I go to stir quickly, I don't have my oil going all over the place. And as you can see, it's almost ready. I'm still just stirring it in, or folded it in there, and then just a few more and it'll be ready. And as you can see here, I'm really just folding it over, scraping the mold, making sure that I get everything mixed in from the sides and the bottom. And at this point, it's ready. Again, I'm just scraping it to make sure I got everything. Now I'm going to remove it from the hot water. And let's get started testing out this pigmented lip gloss. Again, this is my first time trying to make it, so hopefully it comes out well and this will not become a fail video. And I'm just showing you a close-up of how clear the lip gloss is. There is no kind of tint whatsoever. I'm going to start off by adding 3 drops of the perky pink. And then I'm going to add a drop of the white. See, what you always want to do when you're adding color, if you don't know how pigmented you want it to be, or tinted if you are using a mica powder, you always want to start with a little bit because you can always go and add more. Whereas if you add too much, you can't take it out. So that is why I'm just starting with 4 drops, 3-to-1 ratio. And then here I'm just stirring it in really good to make sure I have no streaks of color. And then lifting some of it out of the bowl to take a look at the color. Which this color is good, but it's still kind of translucent. So I need to add more color. So for the next few minutes, I'm just going in and adding more color, which I've cut this down so that the video is not that long. But I did go back and forth, still doing the 3-to-1 ratio as I add color. Again, you always want to make sure that your color is thoroughly mixed in with your product and that you have no streaks of color. So always make sure you scrape the sides and the bottom so that you're not leaving any bits of color unincorporated into your mixture. So this time I added a little bit more white because I feel like it was still a little bit translucent, and being that I started with a clear base, I needed to add a little bit more white to it so that the color is not so translucent. All right. So here we are. I'm just giving it a final few touches. I'm going to test out some of the lip gloss on my arm just to see how I like it. I have pulled my sleeve up. As you know, I always wear long sleeves and gloves to make sure that none of my skin cells come from off of my body and into a product. So here, I like the way that this looks. It's not too dark, just a little bit of color. I'm just going to remove that off. And here I am adding the pink lemonade flavor oil. This one is actually a sweetened flavor oil, so it does have a taste. It is important to know that when you are using flavor oils, if it is just a flavor oil, I know it says flavor, but there's no actual flavor unless you have a sweetened flavor oil that has some kind of added sweetener to it to give you a taste. And what will happen is your brain will think that it will match up the scent with the sweetener, and you will trick your brain into thinking that what you're tasting is the actual taste of what you're smelling, although is just a generic sweetener. And here's the final product. It came out so beautiful. I really, really love it. This will be up on our site for sale shortly. I am thinking about offering wholesale of my products in large jar. Like this is a 16-ounce jar. So eventually I will be selling our lip glosses wholesale. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you are able to learn something.